Hello and welcome to Highly Elevated. I'm Asia Cara and this is Highly Elevated with Asia Cara. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome and thank you so much for joining today. And if you've been here since the very start, as always, I'm so thankful and grateful to each and every one of you for your continued support as we all learn and grow and heal and just so much more along our journeys. So, thank you all from the bottom of my heart. So, in today's episode, it's pretty much going to be a piggyback off of last week's episode in regards to, us being in our winning seasons and beyond. Really being able to sit with ourselves during this transition period into the greater that is coming. A lot of us went through anywhere between a 2 to 5 year period where it felt like life was just really chaotic, to say the least. And now, we were consistent, putting in the work, doing everything that we needed to do, even though it felt like at times I'm doing all of this and it seems like it's for nothing. But there were always things going on behind the scenes that we couldn't even see, you know. And that's what kept a lot of us afloat, kept what a lot of us able to abide and just really trust the process through it all. Tears, laughter, through it all. And so I was on social media earlier and I saw a young lady make a post, and the words on the screen said, "I am abundant." And the young lady then says, say those words without actually speaking those words. So you can actually hear yourself in your head say, "I am abundant." So she gave a few seconds and then she came back and she said, "What is that voice that you hear? Whose voice is that?" Now, not everyone has an internal monologue, and there's nothing wrong with you if you can't hear yourself say in your mind, "I am abundant," or "I am powerful," or whatever it is that you're affirming or manifesting. So then she goes on to say that try closing your eyes and picturing the words. So, of course, I closed my eyes and I saw the words, "I am abundant." And I just thought it was kind of cool because I do that already unknowingly, But when we are actually aware of our actions and we are actually aware of how we manifest and how we get things to come to fruition, then it's kind of cool and it's kind of eye-opening, and you always want to continue to elevate, so you can pass that knowledge on, so that others can begin to actually hear, "I am powerful, I am abundance, I am confident, I am love, I am peace," whatever it is that you feel that you are in alignment with. And a lot of times when we are trying to manifest and we feel like things aren't coming to fruition, it's because we are not in alignment. Because to really be able to say out loud, "I am abundant," right? That's one thing. But to actually be able to sit with yourself and close your eyes and say in your mind, "I am abundant," that voice, your ancestors, God, creator, whatever it is, whomever it is that resonates with you, your spiritual team, your higher self, whatever it is that resonates with you, that voice is speaking back to you, "I am abundant," because they already know that you're abundant. You have to begin to know that you are abundant. And how can you truly know you're abundant if all you can do is just speak it? But you really elevate yourself when you are able to hear the words in your head, because that is the background that's working behind the scenes, that's reassuring you, I am abundant. You are abundant. You are powerful. You are great. You are magnificent. Whatever it is. And then to elevate it one step further, to actually visualize the words, I am abundant. You know, because it's one thing, again, to speak it. It's one thing to hear your higher self, your creator, your guides say it to you. But to visualize it, all of that needs to be in alignment. Because if I can speak it, but I can't hear it and I can't see it, what's the disconnect? So that's why I feel like in this transition period, it's extremely vital for us to really sit with ourselves, okay? Just to really sit with ourselves and begin to really focus, okay? Because it's coming. The abundance is there. The power, the magic, the everything that your heart has ever desired, and so much more. It is waiting for you. It is waiting for you to be had. And just take this time to really just sit and just really be in alignment. Take everything from the last 2 years, everything from the last 5 years, everything as you look back on those selves, the previous selves that you left behind, the old ways that you shed behind. Thank them in gratitude. Thank you for molding me and shaping me and allowing for me to grow into who I am. Right here, right now. Thank you. And I release you because you have served your purpose, and I will continue to align with where I'm supposed to be. Because even back then when I didn't feel like I was in alignment, even back then when you didn't feel like you were in alignment and you just didn't know what the hell was going on, but you just kept pushing. You prayed through it. You meditated through it. You were consistent through it, and you did not give up. And job well done. No, it's not the finish line. Because to me, there's never really a finish line. It's just we continue to elevate to higher levels as our minds begin to open and expand. And I'm just so grateful that even though the world around us is full of chaos and storms and just death and mass destruction, like, there's still beauty in it, because even though the storms come, they do not last forever. They do not last forever. If the storm lasted forever, we wouldn't be right here, right now. You wouldn't be right here listening to this right now, right here, right now, if the storm lasted forever. The storms often cause havoc and mass destruction and death and loss and just so much more. But it's the rebuilding process. It's making that foundation stronger to say, you know what, that storm did come and it huffed and it puffed and it blew my whole damn house down. But guess what? I am still able to be here. I am still able to stand. I am still able to rebuild. Okay? It may take some time And it may be frustrating along the way, but guess what? The foundation will be stronger because I am now equipped with the knowledge to know that, okay, during this particular storm, this is what I needed. I didn't have that the first go around because I'm new to the area. So I'm still trying to feel my way out. But now that I know, I know. And now that I know better, I can do better. Now that I got these tools in my tool belt, I can go ahead and create a sturdier foundation. So that when the wind comes and wants to huff and puff and tussle, I'ma just reach into my tool bag and put up the necessary protection around my home, around myself to protect me. So just continue to trust. Continue to be patient because your time is coming. Remain consistent, right? Remain consistent. I know it's hard. There are some of us who have been on a weight loss journey for what seems like all eternity, a hair growth journey, a plant-based journey, whatever journey it is, career journey, educational journey, whatever journey it is. It feels like we keep repeating this cycle and we've been on it forever. And it's like, when will it be my time? But we have to stop thinking about when it's going to be our time, because our time is always now. When we're operating in the here and the now, we are able to focus and really just be mindful of each and every moment, making each and every moment wonderful and spectacular. Even if you have to take a beat and kind of step back through the tears and the sadness and the depression, it is okay. But just know that is not who you are. You are not sadness. You are not anxiety. You are not depression. You are not worthless. You are so much more than you could have ever imagined. And I am so proud of you. And your spiritual team is proud of you. The Creator is proud of you. You be proud of yourself. Just remain consistent. And I know it sounds so corny. I say this time and again, but consistency really is the key. And that's coming from someone who just recently had to learn that lesson. That's coming from someone who really had to sit with themselves and say, okay, we say consistency is the key, and it really does get hard when we get stuck in our own heads and we get stuck in this place. But what can we do to kind of navigate through that? I had to put steps in place for myself to kind of navigate through that when I am feeling like I am getting ready to enter into a phase of stagnancy. I have to seriously reroute my mind and really just kind of get out of those stinking thinking patterns. Really have to navigate my way through those negative behaviors that are not serving me. Because if I'm saying consistency is the key and I'm not producing consistently, then I have to really sit with myself and get to the root of the problem and figure out, why is it that I am not being consistent when I am able and I am capable of doing these things, but for some reason I'm holding me back, and I don't want to be the reason I don't want to hold myself back, because I'm holding myself back from this limitless potential that I have when I do these sabotaging behaviors. And I really just had to sit with myself. And when I tell y'all, I had to sit with myself and I had to realize some things about myself, you know, that I was like, damn, as good as I try to be, on my P's and Q's, on my best behavior, there are things in areas where I do fall short. And that's probably because of the voices in my head. I hear so many. I can hear, those negative seeds that were planted by certain individuals that still, I had to pluck them out. I literally had to tap them out. I had to tap them out of my mind. I had to tap them out of my throat chakra, out of my mouth, off of my tongue, out of my heart space. I literally had to tap into the negativity, and I had to tap that shit out and really just had to sit with myself. So yes, this transition period it's a doozy, but it's definitely worth it, because you will come out brighter and stronger and so much more ready for what's to come. And I'm just so excited to hear from everyone. I've been really excited, hearing about all of, the product increase and the job opportunities and, vacations and money flow and just increase and health and all of these things. I'm just so grateful and so thankful for each and every one of you, that I can share my stories and my experiences, and hearing your feedback, and kind of incorporating some things that some of you have taught me, because even some of the things that I may tell you guys, that may not work for me, but it may work for you. And there are some things that some of you guys may do that didn't work for you, that may work for me and others. So I'm just so thankful for each and every one of you, just being able to share my voice and my love and my light and my experiences. It's just so amazing, and we are all only gonna go up from here. Just be kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself, remain in peace. Even though the storm may be all around us, it doesn't last forever. And you will get through this, I promise you, because greater is coming. As always, I love each and every one of you, and remain highly elevated until next time.